web show, and we're geeks, and it's made by geeks and for geeks, and yeah. So
by geeks for geeks.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you some geeky questions, like find out if you're a geek yourself.
Okay.
Because you're in sort of so much geeky stuff.
Yes.
So my first question would be, what would be your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse?
A machine gun.
Machine gun? And what about the ammo? I mean, the ammo could run out.
Oh, that's true. Maybe then a laser gun.
Laser gun?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, solar powered, so I kept going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought maybe a bow and arrow, but...
Well, that would run out too, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
No,
Quicker,
you could retrieve the arrows.
Well, that's true, but no, I'll stick with the laser gun.
Yeah. Or something that's like a machete? You know?
Machete?
Machete? Yes. Or a baseball bat. You can bash some heads in.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a few. Maybe I'll have a machete and a baseball bat and a bow and arrow and my laser gun.
Yeah, right. That could work.
Yeah, it could work.
Maybe we can survive.
Okay.
I don't know. So, another topic. What would be your superhero name? Or would you be a villain or a hero?
Well, I'm usually a villain. I'm pretty much always a bad guy. And they're the most fun to play.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to be a hero for once. I was a good guy in Narnia.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And what would be your name, sort of like?
What would be my name?
Lord, something, King. It's hard, I know.
Yeah, I'll think about that and I'll come back to you.
Yeah, alright. And would you have a special power? Or would you be super smart or strong or maybe have laser eyes or something like that?
I would be able to read minds. I'd know what everybody was thinking.
Nice. Yeah, I always wanted to fly because flying is cool.
Yeah. No, I'd like to know what everybody was thinking, so then I'd never get caught.
Ah, well maybe that's so sneaky, so you can play mind games with people.
Yeah.
No, that's nice. But that's very villain-like, that's not so hero-like.
Oh, I don't know if it was for doing good. That could be hero-like. Know what the bad guys are thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, if you could have any fantasy writing animal, what would it be? So you've
a flying horse.
A flying horse. Oh, that's
like
nice.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
That you could ride and you could also fly on.
Oh, that's beautiful. Or maybe a unicorn.
A flying unicorn. But I always liked this Pegasus that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There was something about that I really loved, and I love horses, and so yeah. So that would be my animal for sure.
Have you seen the Disney movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, there's Pegasus in it, and Pegasus is so cute.
Oh, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, so very good and very fun. If you could choose Batmobile or DeLorean, do you know what DeLorean is?
No.
Don't Back to the Future?
Oh, the car.
Yeah.
A Batmobile or a DeLorean? Well, a DeLorean.
Yeah.
Because it goes in
yeah.
time travel.
Yeah, the Batmobile is pretty cool.
Pretty cool, but I'd rather one that could go into the future or into the past.
Yeah.
So I'll take that one.
Yeah. And then there's, I don't know if you know those, there are also two other cars, special cars. There's, Kit, Knight Rider.
Oh, yes.
And the Flying Ford Anglia, that's the car from Harry Potter.
Ah, yes, okay.
Those are pretty cool too.
They are.
But I don't know, I think the DeLorean beats them.
I think the DeLorean, yeah. You can't beat time travel.
No, not really. Okay, what would be your favorite Lord of the Rings quote, if you know any? Or maybe Game of Thrones, if you like it better?
Look, I haven't seen enough Game of Thrones to know. But, favourite Lord of the Rings quote? From me or from anybody?
Anybody.
Well, I think it's from me. I've always liked the line, what about their legs?
Oh yes, I know.
They don't need their legs. So I quite like that.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know this whole topic, fake geeks? Do you know about that? Or
No.
Not at all? Okay. So it's like a battle on the internet that these days a lot of fake geeks come up. Especially girls get this critique that they are not real geeks, and geek somehow it's like geek chic. It's now cool to be a geek. And why do you think that is? Why is it cool to be a geek? It's really something nowadays to be a geek.
Why do I think that is? Well, I mean, the fantasy genre in television and films is really growing. And I think that's because the technology is getting so good that they can do so much more. What these writers can think of now, it's possible. You know, a writer could, you know, write some sort of magic-y stuff, and you know, well, we can't do that, but now you can. So pretty much anything they write, you can do. And so the genre is just growing and growing and growing and growing, and I guess it's so big that you can't get away from it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know, geeks are no longer people that are just sort of, you know, funny nerds. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, where I live, we do you have in Germany a census? Every 5 years, everybody fills out a form just to say, just so they know what the population is doing and all that. Well, they ask you questions, and one of them is, do you have a religion? What's your religion? Mm-hmm. And so many people write Jedi that they've actually had to accept it.
Really?
Yeah, because so many people do it, they had to say, oh, well, okay, it's a real thing.
That's cool.
And I was talking to George Lucas's son, Jet Lucas, because he was at a London convention, because he was in one of the Star Wars things when he was a kid, and somebody was talking about that Jedi is now an accepted religion in New Zealand, and he said, well, but my father created that, you know, so if he created that religion, what does that make me, like Jesus? Maybe it does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this fake geek topic? Do you think it's alright to call people out, to say you're fake because you just joined us, or because I've been fake, like I've been a geek like for 10 years, and you've just come and joined this fandom and not a real?
Well, you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you're doing the first acting job or something, people can't say, well, you're not a real actor. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm doing it, so yes, I am. Mm-hmm. So I think, you know, I think geeks should be all welcomed.
Yeah.
You've got to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. You should be welcoming to be a geek. They're junior geeks.
Yeah, I mean,
not
geeks
a fake geek.
they have always been underdogs, and it's not fair to judge people by, I don't know how much they know about fandom stuff or this topic. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've met a lot of geeks, and I've never met a dumb one, you know?
Yeah.
They're usually always pretty smart, you know? Yeah. Because being a geek is fun, you know? It's, you know you're a geek, and you have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Very good. Star Wars or Star Trek? Better.
Star Trek.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that one?
I just think Star Trek is more realistic, if I can say that. Star Wars is a bit too crazy, you know, and but Star Trek, you can actually believe that it's possible. I mean, a lot of things, you know. We talk on cell phones because the guy who invented the cell phone saw it on Star Trek, on the first one on television, and he thought, and now we've got cell phones because of Star Trek.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I just when I watch Star Wars, I know I'm watching a film, but when I watch Star Trek, I actually get into it, and, you know. And plus, I know Carl Urbani's a friend of mine, and so I have to say that anyway. Okay, Carl?
Okay. Have you thought about your superhero name? It's pretty difficult.
Lord Kickbutt.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That'll do.
That's a good one. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything.
Okay.
My questions, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, all you geeks. Keep watching.
the one I really like.
All right.
It's a pretty good weapon.
What is that one? Well, I kind of like, you shall not pass.
Baseball bat?
Yeah,
Just to smash the heads, you really have to smash the heads.
Good. You get to cut heads off.
I would like to change my answer to a sword.
Also, I'm more prepared.